Hello again and welcome. In this lesson, we will work with charts. So what charts? Chart is like what we call it is a visual representation of data that you are selected. So for example, here we have months of April, March, April, and then let's add May here. May, okay. Then we have the car sales. So in January we sold 11 Camry, and February 7 Corolla, and so on. So we want like a visual representation for this data. So that's what chart is. I think you're familiar with it. Maybe you see somewhere in your math lesson. Charts everywhere, especially when there is a COVID, right? So we say, okay, the curve up and down on this kind of thing. This is all charts. So to make a visual representation for this data, just select the data, okay? Make sure you select all the data that you want. And then the faster way, there are a lot of ways, but the fastest way, click on F11 from the keyboard. Look what we get. Look what we get. We get a chart, okay? And then here we have the blue for January, this orange for February, gray for March, April, and then May. And then look here, it says, okay, this is how many we sold on Camry on January, and then this is what in February, this is in March, and so on. So this is like visual representation of our chart, okay, of our data. I mean, we call it create chart. So you can so here, when you have it here, you can see there is design chart. So now you can do a lot of things with this chart. So you have chart style, right? And then you could see different style you can choose from them. Okay, and then if you click here, you will see more styles and more and more and more. Okay, now you can do a lot of things with this one. You can switch the rows with the column. Look what happened. Okay, you can like change the chart type. For example, you wanna this type, you want to go here and click this type. You want to because there are different types of chart. There the column one, that's our one. The line chart could be like this one. You have the pie chart, you have the bar chart, you have the area chart, you have the map, the stock, the surface, the radar, the tree map. So a different kind of chart. Okay, you can select from. This is where you go to chart design, okay, and then you select it type, and then move chart to location. You want to change the colors, you could change your colors. You don't like those colors, fine, you could change it anytime you want. Okay, also you want to add elements to your chart. So always the chart, so we have y-axis, so this line is called y-axis, and this line where it says Camry, Corolla, Toyota, it's called x-axis, and this is how things work in math. If you want to add like a 3-dimension z-axis, add axis like change chart title. Okay, so you have the chart title, you have here chart title, right? So if you want to do more things with it, we're gonna come just in a second. So now if you go insert, and then you can insert shapes for your title, I mean for your chart. You can, for example, insert something here, okay, and then write anything you want. Okay, write something to mention for it. Maybe when you write something here, you like you go to home, and then insert, and then when you click on this one, you say the preview or the view of it, and then you write anything you want. Also, there is a lot of things you can do with chart. So for example, you want to connect the chart title with the Excel sheet. Okay, so this is the sheet 1. So if I add a title here, let's say this is car sale. Okay, so I want to connect this one with the chart. Okay, so anytime I change it, I will be able to see the change reflected to my chart. Okay, so to do that, go to your chart. Okay, and then what you want to do, you select the chart. Okay, and then you click from the keyboard the equal sign, select the title and then equal, and then you go back to your sheet and select the cell. Okay, and then click enter. You see it says car sale. So this is how you can connect your chart title with your data title there. Okay, so you can do a lot of things. You can insert shape, you can do for different formats. So here you can, like this one, okay, you can do a lot of things. When you click in any line in the chart, you can you go here for fill, you can select different filling for it, different format. There's a lot of shape, just like what we did, color, style. Okay, so you want to change this color, only this color, fine, I will change it to green. Okay, so everything else change to green. You don't have to change the rest of the colors. You want to change individually, select one of them. So let's change this blue to something maybe like green. Okay, okay, and so on. So as I said, you can insert much stuff. You can insert like something called embedded chart. So what's embedded chart? So chart inside chart, right? So for example, you can insert and then here you go for chart design. Okay, and then you can insert another chart inside this chart. It's called embedded chart. So, and then so this is the format of this shape. So you go to shape format. So if you want to unfill for it, so this is shape fill, you just make it unfill. So it will be like this shape. So in case you want to, you don't want to hide anything behind it. So yeah, this is introduction to chart, and in the next in the future lessons we're gonna deal with more things and more advanced things with chart. So make sure how to choose chart and how to create chart. So if you go back to your data, select your data, okay, and then click F11 from your keyboard, and then you will be able to create this chart. And then, as I said, you could go to chart design. You can do a lot of things with the chart. Okay, and then you want to add more element. You want to change the color. You want to change the style. You want to switch row and column. Select data, and so on. Also, you can link your chart title with the data title. Just click on the title. Click on equal sign from the keyboard and go back to your sheet and select the title. It will, and then click enter. It will reflect it right away. Okay, so a lot of things you can do with your chart, and we're gonna see some of them in the future lesson. So this is just introduction to chart, and it's a visual representation of data. Thank you for watching, and see you again.